Night 1 of a trip at Sleeping Giant in Canada. Just me, a little tent, and the edge of a dense forest. I had set up camp on a small ridge, looking down a gentle slope onto a pebble beach. The perfect spot, or so thought. First night out is always the hardest. It takes a while to get used to the sounds of the woods. Every snap of a twig sounds like a footstep. Every rustle of leaves sounds like a stranger creeping closer. And that night, my mind was working against me. Instead of thinking normal wildlife, my brain kept jumping to serial killer. It's just a raccoon. I tried to convince myself otherwise. It's just a deer. The wind, but the woods were loud that night. Too loud. And then I heard it. I was lying in my sleeping bag, wide awake, staring at the dark ceiling of my tent. Heavy footsteps. Breaking twigs. My heart dropped into my stomach. I just knew I was going to die all alone in the Canadian backwoods. No one would find me. No one would even know where to look. The footsteps got closer. Then I heard a crash. And the sound of rocks falling down the slope right outside my tent. I couldn't breathe. I froze. My hands were shaking. But I knew I had to look. I grabbed my flashlight, worked up the courage, and unzipped the tent door. I pointed the light out into the darkness. And there, standing at the bottom of the slope on the pebble beach, it had tripped. As the most clumsy, confused-looking woodland elk I had ever seen in my life. It had fallen down the slope and landed right in front of my tent. I stared at it. It was just standing there, blinking at me, looking a little embarrassed. It stared back at me. Neither of us moved for a long moment. Disappearing into the tree line. Then, without a word, the elk turned around and wandered off into the night. I sat there in my tent for a while, my heart still racing. But slowly, very slowly, I started to laugh. I had been terrified of a serial killer. But instead, it was just